Hey guys, this is King Alfred's starting strategy. So the game considers this a hard start. Alfred is not a king, he is the brother of the king. The Vikings are invading England in two separate wars. The Sons of Lothbrok are invading East Anglia, and they are also invading Northumberland. You have no army, you have no important alliances. You are the brother of the king, though, and the king is going to war. Hopefully, he'll die soon and you'll be the king of Wessex. Until then, things that you can do: protect your land from raids, take over Cornwall, take over Leon, and try to get your men at arms up, build your infrastructure, starting off with farms, pastoral lands. So really make um, your core domain strong, so that you can start retaking England once you're the king of Wessex. Things that you can do later on: get some marriages with the kings of France, marry your sisters matrilineally so you can spread your renown, your monthly renown. If you manage to defend East Anglia from the Viking brothers, which I think is totally doable, what you can do early on is make sure that you're fighting in the marshland. They have a penalty to defend there. If they decide to invade Wessex for some reason, you can hold them off at the river, which will give you a nice bonus at these crossings. Other things that you can do is the Vikings will be coming on ships, obviously, uh, and they'll be transferring from the northern part of England to the southern part by ships. They usually don't walk all the way because then they would have to cross all of these baronies, taking a huge penalty in numbers. So what they do, they come from up here, sail down here, and when they land, they have 30 days of penalties. So if they land in the marshes and you fight them off, pretty good chance you're going to beat them. Something that you're going to need to do is create a man at arms regiment of bowmen, because the Vikings use a lot of light footmen. So maybe a 200 size bowman will really help you swing these fights in your favor. Later on, pick up light footmen, light horsemen, onagers. Vikings don't have access to onagers, which will let you take care of their land easier. It cuts the siege time around half, so it really helps you out. The mistake that I made around 1900, when Alfred is old and dies, I had the Kingdom of England, I had the Kingdom of Wales, and some land in Ireland. So my main child, the oldest guy, he took the Kingdom of England, and the second one took the Kingdom of Wales and the land in Ireland. So Alfred died, and his kingdom got split because I had made these two titles of kingdoms. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that you only have one kingdom title until you can make the Empire of Britannia. So make sure that you don't really stab yourself in the back by doing that. Once you make the kingdom of England, Mercia is going to be pretty big. You're going to want to keep an eye on him. Don't let him get too strong. Try to have as many vassals as possible. Don't concentrate power on a few vassals. They might be happy, but they'll also be strong, and you don't want that. You can have up to, well, right now one vassal, but when you're a king, I think you can have around 20 to 40. Not sure the size. I know the Vikings have around 40. Other things that you can start to do anytime you see, I mean, don't try to fight off your English brothers for the land. Let the Vikings invade the land, and then you can take it back from the Vikings using your piety. And Alfred has a lot of it for some reason. He generates a lot. I'm not sure what's giving him so much, but he has point 355, which is a lot. Oh, it's his learning score. So let's say that I want to take over Mercia. I can't right now. Or but you would have to take out one by one. With the Vikings, you just take out whole duchies. They invade here, you take it all back. They invade here, you take it all back. They invade here, you take it all back. Let them come and then win it back so the people will like you and then you don't waste your prestige and make your own future vassals mad. So that's a pretty nice trick. Taking over Ireland, same thing. You don't have a reason to come here and take over the Irish, but if the Vikings come and you take it back from the Vikings, that's how you get land fast. Mm, I think that's it. Not much intrigue that you can do. My last playthrough, every time that you try to do some backstabbing, Alfred gets stressed out. So, yeah, he's really an honest church-going guy, which is good because of the all the stuff that you can do with the points, but not so good. You're gonna be really on the defensive on this one. They actually assassinated one of my children on the last playthrough. Uh, yeah, I think that is it. It's not much else you can do. It's pretty much a slow crawl taking over Britannia. And then you can choose. The Vikings will start taking some land here on the coast. Uh, First off, because they can, and second off, because they have a holy site here of Zealand. So that's your entry point to taking on the mainland. Or you can just go and take care of the Vikings. I don't think you have a claim to go there, but since they will have land here, you could pretty much declare war on them for having land here, and then take their land back home, and that gives you an entry point into the northern part of Europe. Uh, I guess that's it, guys. Have fun.